A polished abstract cannot repair an objective that the method never answers. Audit 6 lines: gap, objective, method, result, conclusion, limitation. If the arrows do not connect, revise the scientific logic before revising the grammar.